My sights on, high life drone, twilight zone, fly like I'm stoned. They way gone, J-Way is known. Go hard, go home, get money long. My life up, flow like up, hoes like yup. I'm like fuck, where's my phone?
Watch my friend tell this guy off because he kept touching her.
Oh shit, I ain't touched her again. Call it. No, I'm talking to her. I'm talking to her. No, I'm talking to her. No, I'm talking to her. I'm talking to
You're talking to her about me and talking about my trauma. Yes, because for the last fucking 30 years of my life, niggas don't know how to keep space. They touch you inappropriately, they talk to you inappropriately, they be in your motherfucking space inappropriately.
Yeah, that must have been wrong.
So yeah.
Social media users have praised her response to the guy, with one person sharing in Kala's frustrations as they wrote, "I cannot stand people that act like him. I don't have an issue with me getting in your personal space. You should relax." Another commented, "Why is he acting like the victim? Leave her be." The footage of Kala has been viewed more than 1.2 million times since it was posted to Hailey's account earlier this week, with hundreds of other users showing their support on Kala's own page.
Yo, what up YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jason, coming back with another one, man. And in that clip, right, you got this chick who clearly, I'd say, has been through some things in her life. You know, do I think old boy did anything malicious? No. You know, it just seemed like he just trying to have a conversation. He clowning around or whatever, talking to her friend or whatnot, and talking about her and, you know, the other girl that's got the attitude and whatnot. But he chaired a chair with her, so as he talking to her friend, his arm is like on her chair, so his arm keep touching her back. You know, his arm keep touching her back. Now, do I think that old boy did anything malicious? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He trying to have a conversation. He clowning around. He not trying to touch her, but he is in her space. I say that he is in her space, but at the same time, I don't think he's doing anything malicious. But when it comes to the girl, look how she says she got a problem with dudes being in her space, and for the last 30 years of her life, motherfuckers don't know how to talk to a girl and, you know, respect their space and all of this other shit. You know what I'm saying? So she's clearly had to deal with some things in her life. You know, from the looks of it, she's pretty attractive, you know, and I'm pretty sure she's had to deal with aggressive men most of her life. It looked to me, though, that it's a little bit deeper than that, though. And I will say this to the fellas, man, you gotta be careful when it comes to those type of situations. Like I said, I don't think old boy was trying to be all, you know, trying to make contact or touch her in any type of way. He was just having a conversation and goofing off wherever they was at the bar, restaurant, whatever. But things can go left very quickly. So that's why I say we got to be careful. You got too much shit going on with, you know, with you know, the Me Too and all these other shit we get, all these other things we getting accused of. And I'm not saying that those things didn't happen, by the way. I'm just saying, you know, right now it's open season on a brother. That's all I'm saying. So you need to be very careful when you out here talking to these women, your mannerisms and all of that. You know, don't be making contact like that. Don't be making contact at all. Don't, you know, unless she invites you into that. And even then you got to be skeptical. You know what I mean? But I don't think old boy had any type of malicious intent. But she was clearly irritated. She's clearly been through some shit with some men. You know, she's attractive, so she didn't probably have to deal with some aggressive dudes out there. And as you can see, it has affected her in her life. There's a lot of women that's been through some things, whether they had to deal with sexual battery, rape, domestic abuse, all of those type of things. You know, abusive relationships and all that shit, you know what I mean? So you got to be careful. We have to be careful as men when it comes to dating and talking to women and being out there in public and all of that. Man, they locking mugs up for no reason in a lot of situations. In a lot of situations. You know, and it's just like, man, you know, it's just a bad time to be messing around, man. But when you out in public at these places, us men, we just used to conversating and interacting with women how we always been, you know. But unfortunately, we living in some tough times where you gotta think before you do. We should always think before we do in the first place. But I'm saying, like, you gotta really think before you go trying to interact with some of these females, because it's open season on us, like I said, and you don't know what these women been through or what past traumas they have. So I want y'all to keep that in mind when you out there mixing and mingling and shit like that, because situations like that, even though it didn't go that far, I mean, look at this. I got this. This is out there for people to look up and see. So no matter what, look how he gonna look when people see that. He gonna look like the aggressor. He gonna look like the person that's on the wrong side, that's doing the bad shit. When he just out there mixing and mingling and talking to her friend not aggressive, but the girl clearly is. She don't like how old boy in her space and being touched and all that shit. You got a lot of women like that, and that doesn't make them bad, but you got to be careful. We have to be careful when it comes to women and dealings with them. Shit has changed. Things aren't the same. So you just can't be making contact, even if it's on accident. It's like, fuck, you know what I mean? Shit. You could not be interested in her. And just talking to the friend, and because you made a little contact, guess what? Now it's a situation. So I just want to tell y'all dudes to be careful out there when you out there at these bars, anywhere. If you see, you know, I don't care where you at. Where you at? When you talking and dealing with these women out there and shit like that, man, you got to have sense. You got to be paying attention, and you got to be on guard too. They on guard, you need to be on guard too. They like, nah, that people think it ain't no such thing as that because we men. No, we on guard too. I advise y'all to carry yourselves like that. Be as careful as you can, because last thing you need to be doing is getting caught on tape, you know what I mean, doing nothing, and then it turned into something, and now you look a certain type of way. So keep that in mind, bros, all right? And my name Sinn and Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace. First I'ma get on my grind, then second stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get